Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Biscuit back for another ARK live stream. And today we will look at the ending of ARK. So, I just wanted to say hello, guys. Let's just let this immersion and this ending get to us without me talking too much. So where are we? We made it here, we defeated all bosses, and now we figure out that here we have some, what we call them, observation platforms. Here we have the Megapithecus, the dragon, and the Lystrix. So we've been watched. So are we guinea pigs or, you know, some sort of experiment? What is that? It's certainly some planet, but let's just... Are you Tyrannus? Is that how the dinosaurs are made or spawned? Okay, so there's an explorer node. So did they use the DNA and program around with them? Oh, what is this place? So what planet is this here? This looks like Pangaea, when all continents were at one piece, you know? Okay. So that would fit with the dinosaurs because of Pangaea. So they took from the past DNA of the planet and took the creatures, or who is they? So what do we have here? That looks a lot like Earth. A South Pole. I bet we have a North Pole. Then I'm absolutely sure. I can't see it. Oh yeah, that is Earth. So what did they do it? So that was like, this is modern Earth. as we know it. And they took us humans. They used our DNA and programmed around with it. Okay, so let's read this just quickly. Nah, that was the wrong one. That's the one I can't read. In all my life, I have never seen so magnificent a sight. Mr. Nerver may be, I don't know, the loss of his men, but I would sacrifice them 1,000 times over to witness such majesty. Okay, so he sacrificed guys to come here. He's never seen a night sky so beautiful. Somehow this place looks down upon the world from on high. As far it stands upon the peak of Olympus itself. And my word, the exquisite metal this place is made out of, not to mention that this is wow, it's so hard to read this. It's like obelisk, yet somehow more alive. The very walls of this place seem to hum with power and possibility. I must find more information on this material. Perhaps one of these consoles will have something I could use. I'm not familiar with the technology, but I'm sure a scientist of my caliber could get something out of them with a little educated fiddling. So sorry for stuttering and misreading. So he mentioned that we can view from this down. What does he mean by that? Okay, so they took us humans, and others were here before. That's the only, reason why these notes are here, because someone left them for us to read. But who allowed that? Are we here for a purpose? Or are we here because of sort of experiment and we broke out of it? So what is this here? We had Earth before. And what's that? Scorched Earth? That is scorched Earth. Is it? So is that our Earth in the future? Did we rob it of all its green? Did we devastate it? What are these red spots? Does that mean we had nuclear war? Did we destroy our world and that's why it broke up? Is that the last remain of the South Pole? What did happen? That is not a 2-string helix or DNA, you know? That's 4. Who are these? Are these the Ascended? Or are these the creators? What can we learn from this here? Did Earth fall to waste? And the last survivors of this war tried to learn how to survive and evolved? Is this creature, this being over there, the future of a human? The evolvement of what we are, Homo sapiens? What is this? That are the beacons. No way. So he was right. We are above the world. This is where they've been watching us, supplying us. And that is the island. There we have the volcano. Okay, what is this place? No way. That is the island. 3 obelisks. But what scares me the most... Wow, is that a material he was talking of? We are in space. Oh shit. I think we're not alone here. That's pretty loud. I hope that's better. Look at this. Is this scorched earth over there? And what's that? Is that the center? Or Ragnarok? Look at this. These are enclosurements. These are flying worlds. And are these the living quarters of those we saw? What is that actually? That is the boss, I guess. Look at this. So sorry for that interruption. Let's just try to cheat kill him, because I cannot beat him. Okay, bear with me. Just need a HUD. There we go. Defense unit. Can I tame one? Is it like the Phoenix? Just shoot tech on it? Megapithecus. Oh! That's the transforming boss. You know? If you saw it in the dev kit. It's cool that you can fly here. I mean, you need it. I'm playing with God mode here and, you know, obviously cheat here. Even though the Megapithecus is not that strong. Yeah, you could take that down with, you know, 10 people and just tech rifles. There we go. It's an obelisk again. Oh, there we go. And now it's the dragon. So it is a very interesting boss. I would love to fight that with some friends. Maybe ARK Austria will return. But I don't know. That's the server I usually play on. But it's down at the moment, since a month or so. So yeah, as you can see, you could, in single player, it's possible somehow, I think. They take fairly much damage. If you have rocket launchers and stuff, could work out. So there it is in this transformation stage where it does this crazy ass... Oh, there we go! Overseer defeated. So what does it do now? We have all these worlds, and even one which is completely devastated, as we see there. And now we have a planet system here. What is this blinking one? Is this the station we're on? Because it's under attack? And these are the other ones? What is this giant huge planet? Is it the one down below? Are all of these stations watching it and us preparing to move there? Okay. Now, was that an ending or what? Oh boy. Now, so many questions, huh? What does that last part mean? You know, that one part with the devastated world. Does it mean we ended up shooting each other, nuclear bombs and whatnot on our heads and ended up, with a devastated planet? No green and glowing countries because they got so devastated that they're still on fire? Or what does that all mean? And what are these creatures that we saw with the last planet, with our planet Earth, that would be? Can't say, but we just saw when we fell down. I mean, you have the luck that you can, move backwards now and check out how the planet looked exactly, but from what I remember, it looked a lot like Scorched Earth. And I mean, the last soundtrack there playing at the outro wasn't like something completely spectacular, but it sort of reminded me on what Scorched Earth, so from the theme. Like, I didn't play ARK for a few months now, so forgive me if there were any flaws in this demonstration. And, it's a live stream after all, so can't make it close as perfect. But still, I have my 1,946 hours in this game, and I've been there since the first few versions, watching this game and looking what it evolved into. And I really have to say that it evolved in something I would have never believed it would. So yeah, it brings a lot of questions to our mind right now. Like, how the heck is it, we know that there were people before us on there. So did they also ascend to Scorched Earth? Because from all things we see in the game, Scorched Earth and the island are the two story maps, and there's also another reason that is a fact and true. That is, just wait a second, I will show you. That over here, I hope it's moving. Wait a sec. It's not displaying for whatever reason. So sorry. So there we go. Sorry for that. Now, here we got a screenshot I took. I mean, I could have showed that, but that's a screenshot I took in case I wanted to make a video. But you have on story arcs the island and Scorched Earth, and custom arcs are Center and Ragnarok. So those two, they're not really, story arc. So story arc is the island and Scorched. What does that mean? I mean, we started out with the island from day one as this game launched. We had the island. It was the first map, and everything that followed, was due to advancement. And what I learned from this here is, we started at the island, and we beat the game. We beat the island. We ascended. But this outro or this ending of the story, you know, it's just pushing us to another one, but with our mind wiped. So we forget everything and we are turning in a loop, so to speak. Scorched Earth was released by Wildcard, you pay for it, it's a DLC, it's continuing the story, so to speak. And the Manticore is now deal in, the island, the center, Ragnarok environment, you know what I mean? So that means for me, honestly, that the island was just, the first part of the story, possibly, and Scorched Earth is the second part. Now, back to the Earth, we started out in Pangea, we took the dinosaur DNA, took that, threw it together on a world with humans to, give the human something to hunt, to tame, I mean, we don't have to argue that dinosaurs are very practical after playing like 2,000 hours, but the thing is that I don't understand why there is the last creature that looked like a shady ghost, and I don't understand why it's that blurry. Is it really because it's some sort of blurry energy, did they evolve in something energetic, or is just a bad picture to, keep us on our feet, thinking that there will be something coming? I don't know if there will be something coming, but it's kind of interesting that you have Scorched Earth as DLC, and under that I always understand that there is some sort of story involved with this. So maybe there is something coming, because from the ending now you can only suggest that your mind is wiped and you're thrown on Scorched. Another detail that I find remindable is on Scorched Earth, the structures and all that. Did ancient structures what you see? I mean, does that mean that there was once a big kingdom, one big alpha tribe, or were there more? There are different structures, and it's very interesting. It's very interesting. So I hope you liked that stream. Thank you for watching, for all the new viewers. If you want to subscribe to my channel, I always make gameplay related or game related things. And yeah, I hope that I demonstrated this ending very well and gave you something to think on your way after you watch this video. So yeah, I'm pretty excited on what will come in the future of ARK, because the game is finished. That's alright, but for myself, I really have to say, after 2,000 hours playing this game, seeing that it come to an end like this, that I've been thrown to another planet with yet unanswered questions. Yeah, kind of hard to say, but I'm not pissed, but I would have liked more intel. I didn't know what was with that last one. Is it just the ascended person and that is me now? But why aren't there 3? And also the DNA, as we saw, you can recap and watch it again, but you see the DNA strings, there's always 2, and on the last one there were 4. So that helix was evolved, from that of a human one. So did they just need us, to get the experience we have, or DNA or something that is stored with our implant, because we're a specimen number whatever, and our survival blah blah is yet to be determined. And then you have a ascendant one. So does that mean now, when you're a ascendant one, that your DNA is, you know, somewhat superior, and you have, because of more levels, because you can reach more survival you know, attributes like fortitude or health or melee damage or something like that, or stamina, or, you know, how long you can last with food, or how much you can take, however you want to, you know, however you want to take it. But 15 levels in the gameplay sense, it's not much in my opinion. I don't know if that is a big help once you reach level 100, if you can ascend 5 levels each, so maximum 15 levels. I don't know if that is so much advantage if our whole world is gone to waste. It's kind of funny because I'm playing Fallout 4 at the moment, and you know, I switched it now for Dishonored 2 because I finally bought it. And yeah, so I've been playing Fallout 4, and, you know, big fan of Fallout franchise. Been playing since the second part. And it's very interesting, you know, to see this contrast, you know, because to survive on a planet like that devastated, similar to Scorched Earth, you know, where they send you in the next step, or do they send you on the real world and watch how you do there, because that wouldn't make sense. But we saw these big stations which look like obelisks from the outside of the spaceship, and, you know, how I feel is like that they are all living there, you know, the ascended humans, or the creators, however you want to mention them, the techie people. But yeah, it's very interesting. Much of speculation going on in my brain, so I hope don't make you insane, guys. So thanks for watching once again. I hope I could have brought you everything a little bit clearer, and yeah, leave you with some thoughts to go. Now for real, guys. Bye bye.